The Cache Valley Media Group's countdown of the top 25 Aggie football players for 2023 moves to number 14, and that is Cian Slone, a defensive end from Rockland, California, and American River Junior College. He is 6'4", 220 pounds, and a junior. He is number 14 on our list, Cian Slone, defensive end.
So Cian Slone, transfer, one of the many junior college transfers to Utah State, and fills a very significant need where Utah State had some great dynamic edge rushers who opted to transfer to other teams. Cian Slone walks into a great opportunity to be an impact player right away. And here's a guy who was looked over a little bit in high school because he was injured his senior year, had to go the JC route, but fine-tuned his game, and I think he can be a real impact player for USU.
Yeah, he's, as you said, he's walking into a room that lost about 95% of its, snaps and production and whatnot. So he's coming in, the job is wide open. Maybe two jobs are wide open for him to take either one, and seems like he's going to be one of the starters. And yeah, at American River, I think he was second on the team in tackles. He had 84 tackles. He had 12 sacks, 22 tackles for loss. At American River College, he had a game where he had 4 sacks in one game, another game where he had 4.5 tackles for loss. This is a guy who has specialized in getting into the backfield. He's a speed rusher. He's a bit lightweight, and maybe that's one reason why he's a bit looked over. He was playing at about 210 pounds or so at American River College, though he told me the other day I think he's getting up to like 230 or so. So getting to closer to the more ideal like 240-ish pounds for a Mountain West defensive end. So he's a guy that he's built himself up, he's developed, he's got a history of production from where he's coming from. So this is a guy who could step in and make a big impact this season. He is definitely a name to watch. I've had him on my list of players to watch since spring, since he got here. One of my first newcomer articles I wrote, Cian Slone was on there. I was like, watch out for this guy. He's going to come in and make an impact.
I know you're very high on him. I don't remember how high you put him on your list. He was 21 on mine. I recognize that he can play a significant role, but if I'm not mistaken, you had him very high on your list.
I'm going to look. I didn't look up my I didn't pull it up before we started this segment. Let me find out. I always have trouble finding it because I have to search my email.
I think you had him in the top 10.
I did. I had him at 9.
Okay.
So I have him as a top 10 player on this team. Now, I put Daniel Grishik in my top 5 last year, which maybe was a little overboard. But, I was high on Daniel Grishik last year, and in that same way, I really like Cian Slone as the guy who can be an impact player for this team.
Well, they'll need him, and he's got a great opportunity to do that and see if he does take advantage of it. He's number 14 on our list. Where's actually,
98.
I didn't write it down. 98. I forgot to write down his jersey number. 98 when you go to watch him play. So Cian Slone in our top 25 Aggies for 2023.